All right, I'm hiding in the basement. I know it's really dim here. Let me turn on a light. Holy goodness. Okay, here's the deal. I'm hiding in the basement. Well, I always hide in the basement. And I'm having my morning cup of coffee, which Mrs. Squinty lovingly made for me. And I'm smoking a bowl full of Bob's chocolate flake from Gowith and Hogarth. It's good, and I didn't expect it was going to be good because I've heard horrible things about Lakeland tobaccos. Like they're soapy and they're nasty and they're an acquired taste and all this other stuff. Well, Mrs. Squinty and I kind of had a deal. I wasn't going to order any more snuff or pipes or tobaccos for a while, but I couldn't resist. I'm a junkie. I'll admit it. I have pipe acquisition disorder and tobacco acquisition disorder. So what did I get? Go ahead and ask. All right, good. I got some Bob's chocolate flake. And I got an ounce of it in a baggie, just bulk, because I didn't know if I was going to like it. But just in case I did like it, I also got tins. So I got an order from Pipes and Cigars yesterday. I already opened the box because, well, as you can see, I'm smoking it. Got a couple of nice tins here. Got some McClelland Aurora, which turns out to be from 2011, which is really nice. And some McClelland's Tudor Castle with extra ketchup. That's kind of an inside joke. The McNeils just hate it. At McClelland's, if you say, hey, nice ketchup, they go, and they get really mad at you. That's what I understand anyway from talking to Dr. Hannah. And I also got a couple of these. This is Blackwood's Flake. I was only supposed to get one of these. They sent me two. So I don't know. I might have to call them and say, hey, you want one of these back? And I got a tin of the Bob's Chocolate Flake, just in case, I like the bulk. I also got a couple of tins. Yes, I already opened this. I had to open it when Mrs. Squinty wasn't around. Got a couple of full Virginia flakes to sell her, because I like it. But then I got a bunch of bulk besides that Bob's Choco Flake that I got. I got some of the, also McClelland. This is the 2010 Pure Virginia. Got some of that. Got an ounce of that. Got a couple ounces of the McClelland number 5100 Red Virginia Cake. Well, in bulk, it isn't much of a cake. But it's moist and it smells really good. I love a good Virginia. And last but not least, just because every once in a while I like something sweet, I got a bag of, 2-ounce bag, I think this is, of the, what is this? Lane Black Raspberry. So I got some nice tobaccos here to sell her, some to smoke. Very, very glad that my friend Tom in England, he's a lurker. He doesn't want to do videos. It's because he's a teacher. And he does, he doesn't want his students to associate him with tobacco use and whatever. I understand that. So he keeps things kind of on the down low as far as his tobacco use goes. And I don't blame him for that, but he's got some really great ideas. And he suggested that I try this Gowith and Hogarth. Now, if anybody from England knows if I'm saying that incorrectly, please tell me. I've heard some Englishmen say Gawith and Hogarth. I've also heard Gowith and Hogarth. So I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced. I don't like their snuffs in general, but this pipe tobacco, this is pretty good. I'm going to relight this because, of course, I let it go out while I was talking to you. Smoking it in my Missouri Meerschaum Great Dane spool, which is starting to patina very nicely. I'm gonna end up like Happy Smoking 100, and people are gonna start calling me Mr. Patina Patina. Yeah, I know it's low class to use a Bic lighter to light a pipe. I know I'm supposed to be using wooden matches. I'm sick of burning my fingers, frankly, so I'm going to use a Bic. That's just the way I roll. So anyway, a nice fat YABO from Pipes and Cigars. However, I'm really going to be in trouble with Mrs. Squinty because I also placed a small Mr. Snuff order. Some things I needed to restock, nothing new. And there have been the purchases from Old Mill. And I also ordered a couple of Mr. Brog Pearwood Polish pipes on eBay. And so all that stuff is coming this week. So I'm going to be playing duck and hide with my packages. Actually, Mrs. Squinty is pretty tolerant. She knows that pipe smoking and nasal snuff help keep me off the mean streets. So she doesn't get too upset about it, as long as I don't break the household budget. From the dank basement, just a good morning for you on a Thursday. You know what? I'm dreading this. In about 2 hours, I have to go in and get something called root planing and scaling at my dentist. I am told they have to cut my gums and peel them back from the roots of my teeth. It does not sound like it's going to be comfortable, and it looks like I'm going to be eating Jell-O for the next couple of days and nothing much else. And then to add insult to injury, this coming Tuesday, I've got to go in for a colonoscopy. Now, I've had them before. I'm not scared or anything. It's just, part of getting old. You need this dental work and these diagnostics and all that. Hard for me to believe that I'm 57. I'm glad I can't see my own face in a mirror, because I think I'd be terribly saddened by the fact that I'm getting so old so quickly. But it is as it is. So I'd like to send a special shout out this morning to Joffrey the Giant. Joffrey, I know you don't watch my videos, so it's okay, but maybe somebody can tell him I sent him a shout out. And I wanted to tell him that I've gotten a little bit further away from snuff and closer to the far more decadent habit of pipe smoking. Why do I say it's decadent? Something I forgot to mention in my video reply to his thrown gauntlet concerning how snuff is more decadent than pipe smoking. If we define decadence as that which leads to the eventual decay of society, I would have to disagree with him that snuff is more decadent. I believe that pipe smoking, as it is so much more expensive and takes so much more time, potentially time that could be used reading your Bible, praying, being with your family, working, whatever. Snuff is a very quick thing, and you've got your nicotine and your scent, and you're happy, and you walk away from it and continue your job, or playing with your kids, or reading your Bible, or whatever. Pipe smoking requires time and great expense, and that's another reason that pipe smoking is decadent. Also, the vanity and self-indulgence of beard cultivation. Whether you're male or female, there's a lot of beards going on in the pipe community. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure there are no ladies with beards, unless, of course, they've married a gay man, in which they are beards, but that's another whole story. That's another definition of the word. Now, if you're preoccupied with things like preening your beard with oil, that's vanity, and that's decadent. So you get the vanity, you get the decadence of the enhanced use of time, or the increased use of time, plus the added cost of pipe smoking. No doubt that pipe smoking is more decadent than snuff taking. That one's for you, Joffrey the Giant. I admire the hell out of you. You are a smart man, and by God, you know it. From the dank basement, I'm your squick and wunkle Dinky. You have yourselves a great Thursday and a fabulous weekend.